So Qiyi Mofangge was kind enough to send me the new Thunderclap 4x4. So thank you to Qiyi and Mofangge. They sent me the 60mm and the 62mm Thunderclap 4x4s. And I don't believe that these have even been released yet. So I'm very interested to see what they're like compared to the Wuquei. I use the Wuquei as my main because I believe it's the best 4x4 on the market now. So it makes me extremely interested to see what Qiyi's next rendition of the 4x4 will be like. So this one here is the 60mm. It says it right there in the box, and this one is the 62mm. So I'll open the 62mm first. Okay. Ooh. Out of the box, it's pretty good turning. It needs to be lubed quite a bit, but yeah, it's definitely good turning. I think it might actually be better than the Wuquei out of the box. Yeah, it's definitely better than the Wuquei out of the box. Now, whether or not it's as good as the Wuquei, obviously I'll have to lube it and do a lot of solves on it. I plan to do an average of 100 on both cubes today. Just to break them in, and then I'll lube them. And then after I do that, I'll have a much better comparison to what the Wuquei is. But out of the box, this is amazing. I have the Wuquei here, and you see, I don't think the Wuquei actually comes in 60mm. So let's open the 60mm now. And then also compare it to the 62mm. You see, 2mm might not sound that big of a difference, but once you come to 4x4s, it actually turns out to be a huge difference. Yeah, you can see like it's just a tiny bit smaller, but even just like the feeling in my hands, it feels so much smaller. So it definitely feels the same as the 62mm out of the box, as it would. It feels a bit more, I don't know how to describe it, maybe a bit more locky, possibly. Maybe it's not cutting corners as well. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, maybe the 62mm was on looser tensions or something. That just means that I'll have to tension this, and then I'll lube it and do 100 solves or so on it. But yeah, it still has that sandy feel that the 62mm has, and I think it's still much better out of the box than the Wuquei was when I got that out of the box. So for the time being, I'm going to go do 100 solves on both the 62 and the 60. I'm going to lube it. I'm maybe going to tension the 60mm, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now I've done, I think, around 50 solves each between each of these cubes. I'm averaging around 31 for both of them, for both the 60 and 62, which is decent considering I just took them out of the box. I averaged 29 on the Wuquei here, so obviously I think, just personally, I think the Wuquei right now is a better cube. I did lube both of these and then do a number of solves. It did help with the 62, not so much with the 60. I don't know, the 60mm is still a tiny bit blocky for me. But in terms of which one do I prefer out of the 60 and the 62, I would say the 62. Maybe just because I'm used to the size of that cube. Obviously other cubes like the Wu Chui and the Yaosu are 62. That being said, there are advantages to the 60mm, especially when executing algorithms. It's more easy to get your fingers around them. So this cube isn't released just yet. I'm actually not sure when it will be released, but when it is released, do I think you should buy it? I would, if you're interested in buying this, I would say buy the 62 first. But compared to the Wu Chui, I think the Wu Chui is a better cube than the Thunderclap 4x4. That's obviously just my opinion, and this is far more broken in. So I'll break both of these in a lot more. I'll do more averages of 50s on them, and then I'd say by then they come to a better understanding. But for now, I'd say it's pretty clear that the Wu Chui is better. But between the 60 and 62, I think the 62 is much better because the 60mm has been pretty lucky for me. It's still a great cube. I mean, it still turns smoothly, especially after I lubed it. The tension, I did retension it, and the corner cutting's gotten a lot better. And it's more similar to the 62. I didn't retension the 62 just because it's actually perfect for me, especially how it came in the box. But that being said, I think this very well could be other people's mains. People may like this way more than I do. So I think this will be it for this unboxing and review of the Qiyi Thunderclaps. Thank you to Rex of Qiyi Mofangge for sending me both of these cubes. His Qiyi social media links will be in the description, so Facebook, everything. I'll link to their website, and you can get more information on both Thunderclap 4x4s. So thanks for watching this review. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later.